is a relaxed performance. What that means is that the lighting state should stay exactly the same. We often experience this problem with the hotel lighting, that these two lights will stay on through the duration. We also aren't expecting any sudden loud noises, but there will be music for atmospheric purposes, and we have a relaxed attitude towards sound and movement in the audience for the benefit of those who are unable to remain still or silent throughout an entire hour. Morning, guys. Yeah, if you need a break at any point, please do use the doors at the back, and there's a seating area just off to the right where you're welcome to take a break at any point, and you will be allowed back in at any point if you have that break. We are relaxed towards latecomers as well, especially when we know them. Okay, so I'm Naomi, I'm the stage manager for today. If you need anything, let me know. I will be sat right over there, just tapping away, but give me a wave or come over and I will help you out with anything you need. We have 3 weeks. Can you give me $1 million? I can't give you that. If I could give you that, not gonna lie.
We wouldn't be here.
We'd be in a proper theatre with lots of props and music.
I would say Vegas.
Specifically for the show. Right. Right, I'm gonna pass you over to Leo, who's starting
Hello! Thank you very much. Thanks. My name is Leo. I'm the Games Master until 10 o'clock. What is this? What on earth's going on? This is Adventurers Wanted, a tabletop role-playing game, which means that the 4 people on my left and right here have individual unique characters that they play in a fantasy setting. As a Games Master, I play the fantasy setting, including the allies that they make, the friends that they protect, and the krakens that swallow them whole sometimes. The players tell me what they want to do in the world, and I tell them how the world reacts to those actions, and we mediate between ourselves using dice to keep things fair or unfair, as the case may be. Now, we have nearly 200 hours of backstory. I'm sure some of us know some of it, but a lot has happened. So just to catch you up very quickly, the characters are crew members of the Spirit of the Horizon, which is a scientific research vessel which on its most recent voyage awakened an evil god which tried to kill them. And so in trying to run away from this god, they cast a magic spell that was far out of their ability to control, flung them into a new reality called Havmar, and they've been trying to spend the whole of the last 2 months recreating this spell, trying to get home. In the very last little arc, they thought that a piece of this spell was in a forge in the belly of a dragon turtle that they went hunting. They fought their way through the forge. Turns out the dragon turtle moved out a while back, and a kraken has moved in its place. And they're currently literally in the throes of battle against this kraken. That's where we left off. Some of our characters are bleeding out. Actually, I'll come to that in a minute. It's intense. Yeah. Let's introduce our players and their characters. So starting on my far left there, tell us your name, your character's name, and give us a little bit of background as to whom they are.
Hi, I'm Eleanor. I am playing Skylar, who is the navigator aboard the Spirit of the Horizon. She's not having a good day. She's currently unconscious and dissolving in the stomach of a kraken.
I'm Johnny. I'm playing Alistair Vondecont, a dwarven bard and the ship's scribe. Things aren't really working out too well for Alistair. He is unconscious. No, he's dead. No, he's not.
No, he's not dead. He's bleeding out. He's bleeding out.
I'm nearly dead, having just visited hell and come back. And, he's regretting all his life decisions thus far.
Oh.
Right, my name's Ed. I'm playing a character called Gwendolyn Skull, who is a male half-elf fighter and the master of the Spirit of the Horizon, which means he's supposed to control the civilians, but since they keep disappearing and going off to other places, it's very difficult to know what's happening.
Excellent.
My name is Tim. I'm playing Gaffer, who is a halfling rogue sailor on the ship, who basically just woke up and is wondering what all this mess is all about.
How are you spelling that name?
Gaffer, G-A-F-F-E-R.
G-A-F-F-E-R. Gaffer. Fantastic. Yeah, like Samwise Gamgee. or like his uncle,
He's his dad,
father? Is it his
My
father?
gaffer.
This is for my old gaffer.
Yes.
Anyway, the situation as we find it. There are two rooms that matter. One of the rooms is this forge, which has slowly draining water, very slowly. 30 shark-like humanoid Rakina running in, and they are chasing Lyrian, who is about to change into Gwendolyn. Then there's a 15-foot corridor between the two rooms, and the second room is this throne room full of gold. And this is where the Kraken has made its lair. Alistair is bleeding out. The Corellian, Prince Corellian and his royal guard are stabbing at the Titan. And this is where you're going to bamf in. You're going to teleport in. This gaffer, this gold spark crawls across your skin. You get this metallic taste in your tongue, and then suddenly you're in this situation. You find it's very strange you can breathe and talk in this water, it being infused with some sort of divine magic. What were you doing the very moment before you came in to this situation, before you were teleported? You say you'd just woken up. Had you
Yes.
literally just woken
I
up?
literally just woke
So
up.
you were still in bed,
Yes.
and then you're here, and you just teleport in horizontal, but you're in water, so you're just floating in water.
Now,
Ed, Gwendolyn, what were you doing?
I was just going to say, under my directive, because this keeps happening, he does have all of his stuff with him.
Yes, of course. Yeah, of course.
Because I've said to everyone on the ship, keep all of your stuff with you at all times, just in case you teleported in. In my case, I was on the deck practicing against the dummy that apparently is there.
Okay, so you have none of your stuff.
No, I do have my stuff.
Okay,
I am as
you've
aware
got
of my directive as everybody else is. Absolutely. Yeah.
And suddenly you find yourself in a large forge room, and glancing over your shoulder, there are 30 of the gnashing Rakina
Behind me?
behind you.
Now, is the
You're
card...
facing a corridor. Roll a perception check for
Oh,
me.
good lord, right, okay.
Can I get some battle music, please? Naomi.
As is traditional with me, 3.
3.
3.
Some kind of ruckus going on in that other room.
Ahead.
Ahead.
Right.
There's definitely a ruckus behind you, mate.
I
Like,
was
that's
gonna say that, yes. So my thing is to, if I know that the Rakina are there, then I am going to dash as fast as I can
Okay.
down the corridor.
what's your dexterity?
18.
Oh, really? Good lord.
I've powered up. I still am massively unintelligent and unwise. But
Anyway, so it's not your turn yet. Where we left off, the Corellian were stabbing the Corellian Prince Corellian. Sorry, guys, and his royal guard was stabbing the Titan. The last thing I did before the break was roll a Constitution saving throw for the Titan to see whether or not it threw up Skylar, and it does.
Yay!
So I rolled incredible. I rolled very low, and you out into still unconscious, still not going well, but now you're
not currently being dissolved.
you've been
That's a good
thrown
thing.
up. Yeah, absolutely. Alistair, it's your turn. You're unconscious. Death saving throw, please. You're on 1 success at the moment. Is
One
that correct?
success.
And 1 failure. Okay.
Get inspiration.
No, I'm afraid not. Of course, somebody could force you to imbibe a potion. They'd have to work out how to do it in water. We have considered a way that it would work, but the only people that
Don't
would be
give
able
me
to do that
ideas.
would be over here.
yes.
So this is the dead table. This
Yes.
is the alive table.
Now, one thing, you have a supreme healing potion. Yes, everybody does.
But it's the damn thing's turn. It's going to use 3 of its tentacle attacks against Corellian's royal guard. Surprise, surprise! It hits with all of them, and they're all picked up.
No, but you need to help out these guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I see, yes.
Okay, lair action. Everybody within the lair takes 10 lightning damage, not you.
Cool. You do that.
So, automatic death fail. Automatic death fail. Can I have a dexterity saving throw from Gaffer,
sorry, yeah.
please?
So,
yes.
no, it's cool. Yeah, so rub that out, like, roll that, and plus 4.
So 11 plus 4 is
15.
15.
Okay, you take 10 lightning damage as you watch the Kraken twitch and an electrical force goes through the water around it, zapping it.
Yeah. It's not going to get any easier, right?
No.
No, it's not. Do you think this is easy for me? Do you see all the stats I've got in front of me?
I understand that. Very impressive.
No, it's fine. Skylar, death saving throw, please. What are you on at the moment? Remind us.
1 success, 1 failure.
1 success, 1 failure.
That's a natural 20.
That's 2 successes.
That's the first natural 20
back in
I've
the
ever rolled.
game.
So you wake up with 1 hit point. With 1 hit point. Oh, how mean am I feeling?
Yeah.
That's the end of your turn.
Really?
It takes your whole turn to do a death saving throw. You get the death saving throw at the end of your turn.
Could a cunning action sleight of hand be used to take a potion?
Cool.
Roll a dexterity saving throw. Actually, roll a constitution saving throw.
That's much worse. That's
I know it is.
no, that's a 10.
No.
Oh.
Sorry. Okay, at the end of your turn, the Kraken's going to attack another one of these guys. Oh, I guess I should roll for it. Oh! Hang on. Oh no, that's 21. Yep, it hits. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Gaffer, it's your turn.
Yeah.
So you see, what you've just seen is you've got 6 dwarf-like creatures that are currently in the grips of combat. One of them is dressed in really impressive robes and is commanding them all to fight on. Meanwhile, one of the people that you know from the ship has just been thrown up by the Kraken and is there just waking up like in front of the Kraken. It's not pretty, it's death. Gaffer,
I have a supreme healing potion, so I may want to use this.
sure, you can go over to her and make her, give her the supreme healing potion to take.
Do it.
We'll call that your action.
What?
That would be your entire turn. You also have, there's another one of your friends who is
yes.
also like lying unconscious, dying. So,
Oh, actually, yes, that's true. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
go with that.
Yeah.
so it's up to you. You've got choices. She's alive but on 1 hit point.
Okay.
I wave her away and go,
He is nearly dead.
So, let's save the bot.
Yes.
Okay, let's save the bard.
Save the hashtag. Let's save the bard.
How do you propose, considering you're both underwater, to make him drink this potion? Any ideas?
Go on, then. Yeah. Tell him.
That's
That is how. Cat.
that sounds like
Weren't you in the room earlier? Yeah, you.
It's a matter of public record, but yes.
Yeah, you were
Thank
on
goodness.
camera. It's
Yeah.
on the internet. So you want to do that?
Yeah, after I make my way over to the bot.
So what I need you to do is roll the D4, which is the little pyramid one.
Yeah.
Roll that 10 times and add 20.
Hang on, let's go for 3 at a time. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Gwendolyn, it's your turn while this is happening.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So
Yep. So my thing is
Have I already dashed? It's my intention to dash down this corridor.
No.
Right.
In fact, we haven't established laws of momentum, whether momentum is preserved in the teleportee, the teleporter.
Yeah, I would like it to be. But I want to go away from the 30 ricky things down the corridor.
Okay, cool, fantastic. You are swimming,
Yes.
so your movement is halved.
Yes.
So dashing would bring you back up to 30 feet.
26 plus 20 is
46. You get 46 hit points back.
And
Nice.
I lose my.
And you wake up
Yeah, that's
as
fine, but
the
you can
gaffer
cast one
is
Okay.
like literally mid CPRing you, pushing liquid down your throat.
Both times I've fallen unconscious. Men have kissed me.
There we are.
Good.
Yeah, so you're using your whole turn to dash away?
Yes.
Okay, you just about reached the corridor. And roll another perception check.
Oh, no, another 3.
Another 3. Do you know there's definitely something going on in there?
Definitely, yeah.
There's definitely something going on. At this point, it's Corellian and his brave men.
Brave. Stupid.
It's 2.
Stupid man.
That's 3. 3 hits.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I'll be really upset if Corellian kills the Kraken, guys. They're there stabbing away at it. One of them gets another critical hit. It's just.
You don't know that yet.
Lyrian from back on the ship's thinking,
What?
those guards that were attacking you.
Alistair, it's actually your turn.
I'm going to cast Project Image
Ooh! Ooh!
right in front of the creature. Not right. Like some. And it has to be yourself. An image of myself casting this massive, powerful spell.
Oh, okay. Like the most powerful spell that you can cast? The one that did 15 damage to it at the beginning of this combat.
No, because I don't actually have to.
Sorry,
cast the
11.
spell.
11 damage for you.
Because I don't actually have to cast that spell, I'm going to make it look much more exciting than it actually is.
Okay, sure.
So there's like fire underwater swirling around.
Okay, again, it's not going to be scared of that. It's fire.
It's like. There's like loads of massive demons. Like.
Just like an army in your hands.
Hey, you brought them back from hell with you.
Yeah,
You know,
they
it makes
I'm
sense.
going to flush back
Out of the way.
away.
Okay, how far away? It's a gargantuan creature. The entire room is like its reach. And it can reach a little bit into the next room.
Just to the doorway, like next to the door.
Okay. Cool. You don't provoke an attack of opportunity because you haven't moved out of its reach.
Okay.
At the end of its turn, it's going to...
Can I inspire someone?
Yes, you can inspire someone.
I don't see Gwendolyn yet.
Roll a perception check. From where you are, you could.
For 17.
Yes, you do. And you also see 30 Rakina.
Gwendolyn! I went to hell and came back. Anything's possible.
I'm glad to hear it. Get out of the way.
Take a D10 inspiration.
Excellent.
What's it going to be?
8.
8, not bad. Not bad. At this point, the Kraken is going to attack you with its tentacle. It rolled a 4, which is modified to a 22. I presume that hits you.
Cutting words.
Cutting words! Yeah, go for it!
Yeah, bring it on, baby.
What are you going to say to it to cut the words? The words of cutting.
I came back from hell and even stared death in the face. You can't beat me.
Oh.
So did I.
Can I aid him by like...
But I'm like this big compared to you.
Can I like aid him by sort of floating behind him and just like fluffing the bird at the Kraken?
You're just floating behind.
I look down and go.
Yeah, roll your D10. For the sake of tension in the room, what does this need to be for it to miss you?
An 8 or higher.
4.
No, 6.
6 or higher. Oh.
Denied.
No.
But,
It was the
actually,
bird
like-
flipping.
There was the bird flipping, but that's not how the rules
I should
work.
add that I'm half dissolved. I look very
Straight out of the pages of Preacher, that one. Right. At which point, the you didn't take damage, no. At which point, Corellian is going to command you to attack. Again, he turns around and goes, "Son of a."
Dude, the last time you did this, I died.
Oh man.
Cool, go for it.
Go for it.
Stab it to death.
Advantage.
Short bow.
Yeah.
Advantage. Can I get sneak attack?
If it's going to be a short bow, it's a disadvantage because you're shooting it underwater.
Okay.
So it would be a straight roll. And you wouldn't get sneak attack.
That's a 23.
Yeah, that'll hit. That'll hit.
I like being a roll.
Yeah.
And that's a
10
10.
damage.
How much health does it
Don't
say?
be mean.
Oh,
How much
like
health does it have? Lots.
Hundreds and hundreds of hit.
It still has over 100 hit points.
Okay.
That's nothing. We're fine. We can do this.
I didn't say how much
Yes.
over 100.
We've got to kill it.
Okay. This order
Oh, I see what you mean. But we're gonna kill it.
This order one should.
Yeah. Go with your rapier. Go stab it.
It's now the Rakina's turn. They're going to keep pace with you because of course they have a swimming speed of 40,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, no,
Hang
it's
on, let me
fine.
double check. Oh no, apparently they're 30, so they're just going to stay on your heels. However, 3 of them are not going to stay on your heels. They're going to try and shoot you with crossbows,
Okay.
which I think is fair enough.
Yeah.
One is a critical hit,
Disadvantage, surely.
and there's one more hit. Why disadvantage?
I don't know. yeah, exactly.
They live underwater.
No, they've got.
No, actually no. The crossbows would not because it's a different type of force.
Okay, because so my heavy cross will be alright.
Yes, your heavy crossbow's not a disadvantage.
Excellent.
But
That's what we really.
3, 10, 11, 14 piercing damage.
That's right.
As little bolts hit you in the back. Oh yeah, they're not hardcore, man. There's just a lot of them.
Oh, I thought they were. Okay, fine.
There's just a lot of them. These are squishy. You could wipe your boot with them.
Good.
As a 14th level fighter.
Yeah, I know.
You probably guaranteed to kill 3 a turn.
I understand, but there's more pressing things.
Yeah, I know. I understand. Right. Now it's the Kraken's turn. The Kraken is going to swallow one of the guards. He is swallowed. He is already swallowed. So
This is
actually,
now what it's like in the bottle.
No again, no again.
Flashback.
Oh.
Flashbacks, you haven't even left the thing behind yet.
At the top of the round, everybody is going to have vulnerability to lightning damage.
Oh,
So you're vulnerable. You would still actually be under the effect of Relora's 10-minute spell. So you're just regular. Yeah. Well, we've had about 5 rounds of combat, so this has all happened within about 30 seconds, 30, 40 seconds, something like that.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
You're vulnerable to lightning, you're vulnerable to lightning. Okay? Skylar, it's your turn.
I would like to immediately take my healing potion.
Yes!
Hooray!
I will roll that in a second. because
Yes,
I
of
would
course.
also like to
That's your
take-
bonus action.
I would also like to take a shot at my short bow game.
Yeah.
At this moment.
Disadvantage.
So if I take 10, so that is 22.
22 hits. You'd have to roll a 5 knotted.
So, no, that's
It's a
the
big-
attack roll.
It's a big.
Then that is 8 points of damage.
Thank you. The Kraken.
Hey, I've done over 60 points of damage to this thing.
You really have, yeah. Sorry? over 100. But at the end of Skylar's turn, that is the end of your turn, I presume.
Yes.
It's going to cast Lightning Storm at Gaffer, Alistair, and the image of Alistair.
Oh, well done, mate. Well, yeah, that was a very good call.
So, Alistair, you take 10 lightning damage. Gaffer, you will take... roll dexterity saving throws. Sorry, my bad.
This is
Yeah, that one.
So dexterity saving throw.
And plus 9, so that's 17.
10,
Plus 9. 17.
17.
Nope, that's a fail. So you will take 20 points of lightning damage.
Yeah.
And your image is it's an illusion. Also, can you roll a Constitution saving throw to see
I
if
know,
it
but that's a
stays up?
saving throw. This is just a check.
Yeah, but the last time was the same. It was exact
Okay,
It's
so
No,
the
it wasn't the
image
same thing. This was
disappears.
you being attacked by lightning.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Okay.
So no, yeah, so better. So 10.
10.
So that's a
Yeah, if you use evasion, it'll be 10.
Yeah.
Gwendolyn, it's your turn.
Yes.
You're being chased by 30. This is something out of the Blues Brothers.
Can I see? I can see the Kraken now, right?
No, not yet.
Oh, I can't. Well, I'm still in the
You
corridor.
rolled a 3. You were on the other side of the corridor.
Fair enough. No, I'm going to keep coming up the thing because I've seen him. I
Okay.
want to get to him.
At the end of your movement, you can definitely see the Kraken.
Right. So
And the end of your regular movement would bring you to the door.
got you. Oh no, I'm dashing. I want to get.
Oh, you're dashing? If you're
I'm trying to
dashing,
get to
you
him.
just go straight in. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
There is a Kraken here. You see the entire situation.
What I've always wanted.
You also see floating dust, sort of ashy dust in the water around one point. And what was that?
Yeah, fragments.
Yeah, I'm getting set back from the
Yeah, in water. Well, it's divine water. You know what happens.
So that's your whole turn, unless you want to action search or do anything like that.
Yes. Well, hang on. How far am I away from the Kraken? Will I be able to reach it
Yes,
and attack it?
it's gargantuan.
Okay. Yeah. Oh well, exactly.
It
so
fills the room.
that's okay. So I will action surge to come in and attack it then.
Okay, cool. You get 3 attacks at disadvantage unless you use your crossbow.
Well, the vorpal, like just the blade, you get the.
Your blade, your longsword gets, and your maul gets disadvantage because of water drag.
Yes. All right. Okay. So yeah, the heavy
I'm not
crossbow.
being mean.
No, I understand. The heavy crossbow then. Oh no, I can't do the. Oh, this is really
You
hard.
get 2 attacks with the heavy crossbow.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna blade it with disadvantage then,
Okay. Do you want a second D20?
please. So that is 21.
Hits.
Excellent. Can I get the square one? In fact, I need both of those. Thank you.
This is the maul, is it?
Rolling. No, it's the vorpal blade.
Oh, you've got a vorpal blade?
Not a vorpal blade. Sorry. If I call a vorpal blade, there is a +2.
You've got a very sharp blade?
Yes.
Very pretty.
I'm not sure.
That's annoying. So that's 12 points of damage on the first one. 13.
13 won't hit, no. Sorry, how much damage on the first one?
12.
Yeah.
And 12 on the second one. On the third one, rather. Both the second and second.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, that's cool.
Yep. It's something.
Try and roll that 20. With a very sharp blade.
Yes, that is true.
Okay, at the end of your turn, it's going to hit you with a tentacle.
I'm coming
21?
Cutting towards it.
He
Yes.
rolled a 3.
Yeah, go on.
Unless he critical. What?
I'm cutting words in it.
Oh, yes, do that thing.
What's your rate? Okay, what's the cutting words?
Purchase ye not, ye vile troll.
And you just hear a note of confusion in your head, like, huh? Roll d10.
2.
Yeah.
2 is enough. 2 takes it down to 19, right? And your AC is 20. So that's enough for it to miss you.
Oh, thank God. Oh, you legend.
Can I have my d20 back?
Of course.
So it's Corellian's chaps. That's 1 hit. And one of them's inside. Oh, that's enough. They've scored a critical hit on the last 3 rounds.
They're doing all the work
three.
for us. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's fine.
We're letting them get in the way of stuff.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I saved him from some sharks earlier.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
it's, you know.
the least they could do.
And it's got to see if it vomits. It does not vomit. At which point, this guy, oh, he's dead. He's just dead.
That's
No, that was what my next thing was going to be, but like I was just going to go Kraken. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, Alistair, it's your turn.
Who's in front of me?
So you've got 5. Sorry. Yeah, you've got 5 Royal Guards. You've got Corellian. And you've got Gwendolyn. And you've got Gaffer. And you've got Skylar. And you've got a Kraken.
So prismatic spray isn't going to be ideal.
You're going to hit someone.
I'd like to say I was
The
behind
Rakina's
them
not there yet.
because I was doing the
Can I was just going to save against everything.
I mean, you could Prismatic Spray if you are happy with killing some Royal Guard.
I don't think Alistair
No,
would
that'd
be.
yeah,
I think
you're
they're
doing
going to
very
be
well.
more useful as distractions than
Anything else? Yeah.
I will try
really good
and
use of roll ways of Kraken.
irresistible dance. It can't save against until its next go.
You're gonna make a Kraken boogie. That's the best thing I've ever heard in my life. Bang out some disco tunes, baby. Come on.
It's the Into Guardians of the
Wind and
Galaxy
fire.
all over again.
Irresistibles, and at the start of its turn, it gets to save.
Which it probably will.
What is it? Wisdom. Okay. So the Kraken starts just.
I'm busting a tune on my ocarina.
It's just bubbles. And the Kraken starts swaying, and it goes, "What is this? Stop it!"
Cease this calypso.
At which point, Corellian, is that the end of your turn?
I have no more inspiration.
Okay. At which point, Corellian turns to you and goes, "That was excellent! Why don't you hit it again?" you get advantage to attack it.
Okay, I will take out my harpoon gun.
Sure.
We'll give it a try.
Don't listen to the voices from the audience. do what
attention to the
what
man in the
Alistair
seat.
would do.
Okay, I'm gonna. So, do crossbows work?
Crossbows work.
I'll use my crossbow then. Go for it. And I'll aim. Is it holding anyone? Holding any guards?
It's holding me.
Yeah, it's holding 3 guards,
Is it not holding me?
and it's holding. No, it missed.
Because
Of course it did. Yeah, sorry, thank you, fine.
I will aim for one of the guard tentacles and try and get the target.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh, is it advantage?
It's with advantage.
That's better.
Yeah.
So that is a 20.
20 hits.
Awesome. That is a 5.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something.
How do you want? No, I'm joking. Okay. Alistair's just had a turn. Now it's the Rakina. They start flooding into the room, 2 by 2. Literally 2 by 2. Hurrah, hurrah. They don't manage to get an attack on you yet because they've just been trying to keep pace.
me.
They're still trying to keep pace. Yeah, exactly. Like, you were the thing that... And then they see the Kraken and they're like...
Oh, okay.
It's the Kraken's turn.
When the Kraken's dead, we can say that.
The Kraken is going to cast Lightning Storm
Ah, yes.
on Alistair, Gwendolyn, and Skylar.
You're good.
Can I
yeah.
get dexterity saving throws, please?
I got a 21.
21 does not save. Definitely hit. Does not save. 14, no. So you two get, it's 23. You two take 20 points of lightning damage.
No, sorry.
You can use evasion.
I rolled a 19 because I had half luck.
A 19 total.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fails.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, evasion then.
So you take 10 because of evasion. You just take 20, and you take 10 because you've got Relora's lightning resistance. What else can it do? That feels like it. That's it. Okay. Lair action. Everybody takes 10 lightning damage, except for Gwendolyn, oh no, actually, no, you just take 10. So can I get dexterity saving throws from everybody, please?
Yeah.
Including...
Saving throw. Yeah. This is 18 plus 9.
27.
27.
Yeah, that's a success. So you take 5. If you want to halve it again, you can.
With the evasion,
You only
so
get
it's
to
2.
use evasion once per round.
Ah, okay.
So yeah. So I'd say 2
So,
damage.
Yeah, I'm not sure how. Well, say 2.
Okay, 2.
19 again.
19 fails.
Yeah, he'll tell you.
Critical fail.
Oh really? 14 and 15.
15 fails. So everybody who fails takes 10. Unless you have sneaky rogue things to do.
Yeah, that's fine. Stay alive.
I'm still.
Tell you
alive.
who's looking rough. Corellian. Corellian
Not a
is
problem.
just about standing. Swimming. Okay, Skylar, it's your turn.
Awesome. I'm going to shoot it again. That is 30.
30 will definitely hit, yeah.
Nice.
I'm very angry at
12, thank you. It is still with us.
Can I use bonus action to hide behind our bard? Because a halfling can totally hide behind a dwarf, right?
You need to find a medium creature to hide behind.
Am I close enough to go?
Is he medium? Is a dwarf medium? I thought dwarf was small. Yeah, you can hide behind this one.
Yeah, I'll hide behind him.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Don't touch my ass.
That's 27.
And just in your head, you hear, "I see you."
And you're kind of hard to miss, but you don't see me calling it out.
Woo! Gaffer, it's your turn.
Yeah. So I'm next to a kraken.
You are next to a kraken.
And I have a rapier.
Yes, do it.
I will stab the kraken.
With your rapier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
cool,
is
fantastic.
No advantage, no disadvantage. Sneak attack is not
You
possible.
get no sneak attack.
Oh well.
Is this because it has true sight, 120
yeah.
feet, and knows where you are?
I see.
Keep, so,
Yes, yes.
keep, so roll 1.
And you're in its home territory, like it.
Yeah, you
It
got
can hunt
9.
water.
20.
It's 20.
Because plus 11.
So it is 20.
Yeah.
That hits, definitely hits.
Nice.
Roll damage for me.
So spiky 1, that one.
Spiky one.
Ooh, shame. So 6 damage.
6 damage in total.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
That's good.
Could be,
Chipping away, chipping away.
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, it's going to hit you with a tentacle attack.
I see. I should have those.
Can you just confirm that for me?
Oh no.
Oh. What is it?
Yeah, he's gonna bitch slap you.
Can it uncanny dodge it?
Okay.
Half damage?
It can half it back
Yeah.
down, yeah. So that halves it back down, the uncanny dodge.
I can dodge it. And
Yeah.
that's about what I can do.
I think that's right. Yeah.
So you take. Let me see.
Oh,
15, 25. 25 bludgeoning damage, and you're grappled.
Is this already divided by 2?
Yes.
Ah.
It would have been 50.
Okay.
But.
Yeah.
Oh, it's plus 10. So actually, it's. Would have been 60, so 30. 30 bludgeoning damage as this tentacle comes wrapping around you and crushing you, lifting you into
Am I close enough
more
to him?
water.
How close am I to him?
You're fairly close to him.
Okay. If it gets a lot worse, I'm going to do him. Yeah.
Okay, Gwendolyn, it is your turn.
Right, I'm attacking this thing again.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't like tentacular things.
Tenticular.
Yeah. Am I still disadvantaged? I'm just going to go and attack.
Yes, you are.
That's better. So 24.
24 hits.
Ooh, 16. That's better. Second hit. 14, which I presume doesn't hit.
That doesn't hit. You need 18. You need 18.
Very good. That one I do. hit. 22. Roll.
I hate
Yeah, 16 again.
60.
32 points. It's happening.
How do you want to do this?
Amazing.
Sushi this thing.
I will. What sort of bit of it am I? What?
Right, so you've just next to Gaffer as you see him being lifted up in a tentacle, squeezed. You can hear ribs cracking. Off to your left, you can see the bulk of the creature and its beak as it's trying to snap at Corellian as he stabs it.
I think it's got to be the eye. I think I'm going to put my stick the blade up to the shoulder if I can.
Up to the shoulder.
Yes. That's my plan.
Fantastic. You take this shimmering blade and you just stick yourself into the Kraken. You can feel, you get real resistance as you go in there, but you push and you push and you push, and you hear Kraken in your voice going, "No, this is not how." Yeah, just.
Rock on, lady. Rock on.
And the entire creature just, obviously it doesn't slump, you're in water, but it just sort of slackens.
Yes.
And everybody who was being held, including yourself, Gaffer, it's a slackened Kraken.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that was Jess, that was not me.
Clear to audience 5.
Including Gaffer, you're now not longer considered grappled. At this point, Corellian turns to you and goes, "Ha ha! Did you see that? I killed the beast!"
He's only just standing, isn't he?
He is only just standing.
It's not dead yet. Someone prismatic spray this thing. That's my plan.
It's now Corellian's turn. He turns around and goes, "Ha ha! More fodder!" And just jumps into the Rakina as they swarm around him.
No, please don't touch him.
Oh, yeah.
He's got all the money.
Yeah, Naomi, we're still in combat, yeah. 2, 3, 5, 6. So, yeah, he slays several of the Rakina. Well, he and his men slay several of the Rakina as they come into the room. But, can get rid of that now. But there is still a multitude just swarming into the room. You can't, there doesn't seem to be an end to them at the moment.
Oh.
Thank you very much. Alistair, it's your turn.
Can I get into a position where I'm not going to hit anything?
If you're going to attack the Rakina, no. Because this is a much smaller entranceway now. You're definitely going to hit Corellian and at least one of his royal guards.
That's fine.
Is that fine?
That's
I
fine.
get the feeling it's fine.
Totally fine.
The ship's master, who pays your wages,
Exactly.
I'll remind you, just turns around and goes,
I will shout as I do it. Try and get out of the way, but...
heads up!
So I get out of my prison
Acid
again.
in the hole. No. Sorry. Sorry. I thought it was...
I get out my little prison and I do
Yep.
the thing.
Cast that faux light cantrip in and just... you have to roll a d8 for everyone you're hitting, which is 2 Rakina, Corellian, and Corellian's guard. Okay? Have you got it up?
Oh, you have it.
Naomi has it.
Okay.
Our stage manager shaves us again. So,
6.
okay, who was that for?
That was for one of them.
Okay, one of the Rakina gets a 6, Naomi. Indigo, which is the petrification one, right? Right.
Wait, what?
Nice.
Oh, hello. It fails its constitution saving throw, meaning that it is paralyzed this round. Oh, Dex. Alright, well, it rolled a 12. 13, so yeah, it still fails. So it gets covered in this indigo spray that starts to form stone over its skin and spread up its arm and around its neck. It's considered restrained, it can't do much, and it's turning to stone before your eyes. Now, the other Akina?
Yes.
A 4, Naomi. 16 dexterity saving throw.
That is my DC.
Okay, fantastic. So roll your 10d6.
Do you want some more?
Yes, please.
Some more, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
How many have you got?
Full mode.
Oops, sorry.
So it.
10.
Got them.
We got him.
Because
Thanks, Red.
I think this might kill it. So that is 6, 12, 22.
There are no ones, ladies and gentlemen. There are no ones.
There are no ones.
There's 2 of each. Is it one? 20.
Oh, that's witch.
It's this halved, don't forget.
30. That is 36. And
40, yep. That would have insta-killed a PC, more or less.
Oh, amazing.
So it literally just melts as this green hits it. It just...
I start laughing when I follow.
This feels a lot cooler, doesn't it, than when you threw it at the Titan. Roll for the Royal Guardsman, you hear.
I don't care anymore.
Nothing left to lose.
That's an 8.
So you roll twice.
So I roll again twice.
Hang on, where's my D8 then? Oh, that's right. Oh, here it is. I thought I'd give you another D8 so in case that
the
happens.
first one's a 2. I'm going to roll this one just for good measure.
Orange, which is acid.
And that one's a 3, which is...
Acid and lightning. Twice. I get to try and save against both of those. I save against the acid but not the lightning.
I... God, I'm 6.
I'm aware.
12.
But so like everyone in
7.
the radius is going to take some damage as well. What's the radius again? 15 feet. So
7.
that's another Rakina and Corellian.
30,
Gwendolyn, you're
37,
just out of range.
40.
Ooh.
Is that
Bloody lucky.
That's a 6, sorry, yeah. It's an eldritch die.
46, 48. That's 37.
37? Okay. So Corellian takes some of that. And that was just the first throw,
That was
don't
just
forget.
the first throw.
Now it's the acid damage.
Oh god.
Be as quick as you can, mate.
3 6s.
Yeah.
18,
So he takes half of this. Unless you just want to take average. If we're...
He's nearly there.
Okay.
35.
35, which is exactly average. So,
Inevitable.
124. He's not dead, but he's got very few hit points left. Corellian, now roll the d8 to see what hits Corellian.
5. Blue.
What's 5? Blue. Cold.
We haven't had much of a chance in this thing. I'm so sorry.
I'm really sorry, buddy.
I'm sorry. I didn't realise I cast this spell.
You realised. He fails his saving throw with a 4.
So that is
So he takes full damage.
6,
Yeah, I think we're right.
I think he's just...
I'm not going to heal him.
He's about to get about to get frozen into a statue and then attacked by Rakina.
31.
31. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah!
And with
Wait,
that, as you,
Does he?
Corellian is dead.
Yeah.
He had 229 hit points. He's currently, before you cast the spell, he was on 193. He's currently had 251 damage done to him. So yeah, he's dead. Because Gwendolyn told him to.
And because I haven't done anything at all in so long.
He was just following orders. And on that, we're gonna As the Rakina come pouring in, this is the last challenge that faces the poor, beleaguered crew of the Spirit of the Horizon as the Rakina come pouring into the door. We're going to end this hour of Adventurers Wanted. Thank you very much for coming and playing.
Watching the 198th hour of Adventurers Wanted.
199.
Yeah.
199.
No, that was 199.
Yeah.
Oh, it was 199, please. Okay.
Jeez.
Right. Okay. Just so we can
It's another Rakina. You
So,
killed 3
we are here every day of the festival up until the 28th. We're here for 50 more hours. So we're not here on the 24th or 25th, but every other day for the 28th we will be. 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. You can buy a player ticket, like these lovely people have, for £5 at the Sweet Venues website or at the box office downstairs, and an audience
sorry,
for £3 at the Edinburgh Fringe website or at the box office downstairs.
Yeah.
Please do follow us
did
on
get
Facebook,
half
Twitter,
killed.
Instagram.
Yes.
We're Adventurers Wanted everywhere
savage.
except Twitter, where we're at Adventurers250, and we are live tweeting everything there as well as live streaming everything at twitch.tv/Adventurers Wanted. Just going to hand over to Johnny for a second for a quick plug.
Yeah.
I know you
And
haven't heard
sorry.
enough of me talk, but I am in a puppet show called Heartwood. It's a puppet musical about a little girl dealing with grief. I play a badger, and I also wrote it. It is on at midday every single day at venue 13. It's really good. It's yeah.
I'm in a show called Beeldom Alpha, which is on at the Cowgate Underbelly at 2:50 tomorrow and every even numbered day from now on. And it's about a clown that breaks the universe.
Lovely, thank you very much. So we do have a really quick turn around. I'm going to ask for one more round of applause for our players.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to ask you to leave. We do hope to see you again. If not, have a lovely rest
Where
of
are
the
you
Fringe.
from, by the way?
From
Belgium.
Thank you very much.
Oh, cool.
I have
I have experience with board games taking forever, so.
yeah, no, this is the thing. I mean, this.
Yeah, sorry, man.